Hey guys, welcome back to another video here from the 2024 Chicago Auto Show. Behind me, I have the all-new 2024 Chevy Traverse. And as you guys know, if you follow the channel, I have done several videos and trim comparisons on this particular vehicle, not only to the Traverse lineup, but also to the all-new Acadia lineup, which I will have a video here on the channel if you haven't seen that already. But anyways, this is the 2RS, which is the fully loaded Traverse as of this moment for this next generation. And I'm excited to get hands-on with this particular vehicle behind me because it is quite different than that of the GMC Acadia, where some of the interior elements, some of the technology is laid out just a little bit differently. And of course, the entire design language is going to be unique to the Traverse, especially here in the RS, which is the more sporty road-going version of this vehicle. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the Traverse 2RS, see what it has to offer in this next generation. Of course, we do know packaging and features and pricing, and that will be found in some of my other videos here on the channel. But let's go ahead and not waste any more time and check out this 2RS behind me. So the Traverse in front of us is finished in the radiant red exterior with the 2RS specific black and red two-tone leather interior. Now I apologize for the angle of this video as this is in the display, but this is kind of doing the best with what I have currently available. Now every Traverse for this next generation will come with full LED lighting, including LED projectors, daytime running lights, and turn signals in that upper portion. And then your headlights are found a little bit farther down on the front bumper. The RS does have a totally unique front fascia, as do most of the other Traverse trim levels, including all of the gloss black exterior accents, of course your red RS badging, the unique 22-inch alloy wheels, which is a first for the Traverse lineup, and overall really does look quite stunning and quite sporty and athletic here in this particular trim level. You do have the front camera for the 360 surround view camera system, black bow ties of course, and all of your radar and front and rear parking sensors for some of the other safety technology on this vehicle. Now coming to the wheels and tires, like I mentioned, this is a new feature for the Traverse, is just the 22-inch in diameter gloss black wheels. They're wrapped in 275, 45, 22-inch Continental all-season tires. You have the gloss black wheel arch moldings, gloss black mirror caps, as well as the roof rails up top, just to distinguish the 2RS trim in specific versus some of the other packages. But like I said, there is going to be a midnight appearance package on some of the other trims, including the LT, which may share some of these other gloss black elements. You have LED turn signals in the mirrors, the cameras on the bottom for the 360 surround view camera system, the black Traverse badging on the driver's side door, and then you will have proximity entry on all four door handles. Continuing down the side of the vehicle, you will have more of the gloss black. Now, coming out to the back of the Traverse, this is one area in particular I really do like, is the clear LED tail lamps. Of course, they will illuminate red in fashion when the brake lights are applied, but they do borrow design language first likely seen on the Blazer EV and slowly rolling out to the Equinox over there for the 2025 model year, and this one, of course, is the 2024 model year. Coming out back, you will have rear parking sensors, the quad square outlet chrome tipped exhaust, which looks fantastic, and all the other features one would expect on a vehicle like this. Make sure to check out my dedicated features and packaging video if you're curious about all of the exact options and features that will be found on the top 2RS, which this vehicle is. Now, taking a look on the interior, this is where it gets even more impressive versus the previous generation. And that is some of the design changes, the new technology that Chevy is starting to implement inside of their next generation vehicles. So starting out here on the door panel, you can see the 2RS does have some unique red accents that do fade into a very dark, almost black texture, almost like a faux carbon fiber, if you will. You have two-person memory driver's seat, power windows, mirrors and locks with power folding mirrors. There is the power trunk release a little bit farther down on the door panel, and all of the nice chrome and red accent stitching really looks nice in comparison to, like I said, the current generation Traverse. Do have the Bose premium audio system on this particular trim as well. Power driver's seat with four-way power lumbar. And there's the 2RS specific red accent leather interior with the perforations in the center for the heated and ventilated seat functionality. And there's a quick look at the dashboard. Now, unfortunately, I can't sit inside of this vehicle, but you can see it does have the red trim that continues all the way across the dashboard into the other side of the door panel. You have the dual 11-inch screen in front of the driver with the 17-inch infotainment display that does support wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay. You have Google built in as well, and a bunch of other unique features, some of which have already been seen on some other GM models. Now, in addition to this, Super Cruise is going to be standard on the 2RS, believe it or not. So this vehicle, in this particular trim level, will come with Super Cruise hands-free driving technology out on certain interstates. As standard equipment, you can see the eye tracking device. It does have automatic high beam assist and rain sensing wipers, and then there is your gear shift that they have moved up onto the column, formerly found in the center console down here, now moved up to the column, much like that of the all-new 2025 Equinox, the Blazer EV, and several other new GM products. You have paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel. All of your cruise control, like I said, it is going to be heated steering wheel, heated front seats as standard equipment across every single Traverse. Of course, this one will also implement the ventilated front seats, electronic parking brake, drive mode select, all-wheel drive, as well as your engine stop start on off, and there's your gauge dimming, and it will have a power tilt telescopic steering wheel, which is a very nice luxury feature. Of course, wireless charging pad, dual zone automatic climate control in the front there. You can see the AC vents, and just the entire center dash is orientated much differently than that of the sister vehicle of this, the GMC Acadia. So that is interesting to see that they kind of went in two totally different directions with these vehicles. But then again, it does help differentiate them from one another. Gloss black in the center with large cup holders, and there is the soft touch padded center armrest. Now, coming back to the second row, once again, like I've mentioned in some of my other videos, there are going to be some unique features here on the 2RS as far as how the second row captain's chairs work and some of the power release functionality. So the door panel is going to have most of the same materials as the front driver's side. You do still have the Bose premium audio system branding here on the back with a decent amount of lower door storage. And then coming to the captain's chairs, like I said, the 2RS is going to be the only trim level that features the power mechatronic release functionality, which essentially is this button right here, which I'll go ahead and insert a clip demonstrating it on the GMC Acadia, as it is the exact same functionality. Essentially, this is a one-touch power release that will slide and retract the seat forward to gain easier access to third row. That's only going to be found on this particular one. Of course, every Traverse will have a manual lever at the top of the seat to essentially do the same functionality, but this is going to be a power function. There's the lever to adjust the seat back recline. There's the heated second row seats, as well as your third zone for the tri-zone automatic climate control. Cup holders up top, mat pockets is all going to be the same. And unfortunately, this does have the shade closed for the panoramic power sunroof, but that is going to be a standard on this particular trim, as it does come pretty much fully loaded. And I can't really see much out and back in the third row, nor can I get inside, like I said, but there is going to be USB-C charge ports on each outside seating position, and these seat backs are going to be adjustable via some of the power release and power controls here on the right side of the cargo area. So this is going to be a 7-passenger configuration, like I mentioned. The cargo area looks very, very similar to that of the GMC Acadia, so pretty much the same to be expected here with the Traverse. All the functions on the right side for the power release second row seats, as well as the power up down third row seats, are found on the passenger side, along with a 12-volt outlet. And you will get the power mechatronic release for this side as well. So that is a welcome change versus the previous generation Traverse, which, as we know, had a mechanical release about right here on the seat back to flip the seat forward. That was only found on the passenger side of the vehicle. Well, now you have the same exact functionality on both the driver's side and passenger side. So really enjoy that about this next generation. Anyways, wrapping it up here on the passenger front seat, looks like we do have power adjustments with 4-way lumbar as well. And there's a better look at the dashboard design with that red accent, kind of hexagonal or carbon fiber look to it. Can't open the glove box, unfortunately, but there is more additional storage underneath the center console. So huge upgrade versus the current generation. And of course, this is all new, powered by the 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, which puts out over 300 horsepower, 300 pound-feet of torque, which is much more than that of the outgoing 3.6-liter naturally aspirated V6 found in that particular generation right over there. So I think as a whole, this is going to be a welcome change for GM. It will be interesting to get behind the wheel, test drive the turbocharged 4-cylinder, see how it performs versus that 3.6 V6, like I said, in that generation over there. But I'm expecting no issues, given it has more power as well as more torque. So it looks like I forgot to film an outro for this video, but that was pretty much my first hands-on and first impressions of the all-new 2024 Chevy Traverse 2RS. Now, of course, make sure you guys check out some of the other videos I have here on the channel, going over the trims of the new Traverse in a little bit more detail and comparing them not only to the other Traverse trim levels, but the all-new Acadia as well, because they are going to be very similar vehicles, but do have some key differences, not only in terms of pricing, but also what features are standard on the Traverse 2RS and are either not available or optional on some of the Acadia trims in specific, such as that of the Denali. But if you guys enjoyed this video and or found it helpful, make sure to hit that like button below. It greatly helps out the channel, these videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to check out some of these other videos from the 2024 Chicago Auto Show here on the channel, including those GMC Acadia AT4, as well as the Denali with the Denali Reserve package. Let me know your thoughts on the all-new Traverse down in the comment section below, and as always, hope to see you guys in the next one.